Okay, in this final episode of the 760's chronograph test, we have finally made it down to my newly restored 760D Pump Master, built April 1998. And as I said before, I did experiment with my first version of my overwash process with gloss black acrylic, commonly available at places like Walmart. Painted that on, wiped it off. Well, I have to, apparently before I use true oil for a clear coat and a toner, I need to use 800 grit emery paper and sand over the high spots lightly to bring out that medium brown tone of the original plastic that I will show you here as the original, what it looked like when I first got it. Good eye relief too. We'll get to that, but also earlier, it was kind of funny, Battenfeld Industries sent me some upgrade parts that they also, their customer service rep explained to me should fix the problems that were commonly had with my unit when the infrared lights came with it, and as did the long headphone jack cord. He said that was also part of the problem. Just wasn't real. I guess it wasn't meant to carry a lot of digital information. So. And I'm gonna show you what they sent me. It's really amazing. You guys got to see how they upgraded this deluxe Caldwell kit. And since there's fewer parts, there's more room in that big flat carry-all bag they gave me with their logo on it and all that. You get that with the deluxe Caldwell Chronograph kit. Always buy the deluxe kit because then you get everything. Also, the newer one is Bluetooth that came out the day mine arrived. They came out with a new model of it. And then they upgraded things along the way, so I've got the upgrades that are also repair parts. And I'll show you that here. Pretty cool, huh? How the support rods and the light shade and the new bright white LED lights like they use on new cars' headlights and taillights and junk like that nowadays are all in one piece, and there, as you saw, there's even a little L-shaped slot cut in one end to put the connector switch wire in that it plugs in to the wall wart, so that it doesn't swing in front of where you're shooting through between the rods. So we're going to find out if this cures the problem. If it does, then we'll be able to go through videos like this a lot faster. Wouldn't that be grand? Welcome back. We're going to do as you saw, we do the final test on the 760D. So without further ado, the new cable from FireWire to the phone USB port doesn't even register. Didn't work at all, not even a little bit. I plugged these new white LED lights in, the light kit that you saw, and that seems to be working fine, so we'll go with that. First up, Silver Bear's 7.1 grain. With the new wire plugged in, these black bars, the FPS and foot-pounds and all that, was still red. That means it's not going to register. It has to be black, has to turn black when you hit start. It turns green over here, the start button. Alright, so hope all this waiting and frustration and testing was worth it. 10 pumps. $562. Oh, this one, the 760D, as I told you, was rebuilt, new seals and all that sort of thing. 562 and 4.98 FPE. Must not have loaded it. Thought I did. I don't know. Yeah, it was a 538 and a 456. And finally, does start registering, gives a whole bunch of screwy errors and numbers and everything. $543 and $465. It's just weird. It's just not registering, and that fire wire won't even. It doesn't even know it's plugged in when you use the fire wire. $575 and $521. Dang shame! I got a $578 on that other piece of film. $566 and $505. $545 and $468. If I could just solve my wire problems, it'd be great. $573 and $518. That's to say 5.18. Okay, two more. Maybe. And again, I'm holding it as much here as here, so to evenly distribute the force, so it doesn't loosen this. $573. Oh wait, that didn't register. I know I put a pellet in there. Here we go again. Dang. Right when I thought I was going to do good. Okay, 572 and 516. Come on, Lord, one more shot. There, 548 and 474. Got 6 good shots on a 9, so that the lights did help a little bit, but it's this 3.5 millimeter headphone extension wire. Wire's too long. A shorter wire would be better for when you're close to the chronograph. Shorter wire wouldn't have as much data power loss along the length of the wire. Okay, well, I lost the saved chronograph readings in the Android phone. I had to re-download the app and it wouldn't save the files separately. You didn't get that choice. Plus I'm missing a whole section of footage. So I got one set of readings, 10 shots from the Beam and Silver Bears for the 760D here, and that's just going to have to do. I lost so much footage and data and everything, it's not even funny. But it's shooting between 573 and 578 as a high, you know. So that's pretty good for an April 98 rifle. And the sniper lights at 7.5 grain and GSB Exact Express at 7.87 grain got more power, so it's good enough for rabbits and squirrels and stuff if you're not too far away. So you can say 10-15 yards, maybe 20, but 10 to 15 yards for sure. The Silver Bears are faster, but with that little bit of power they got, they're good for pigeons and mice and rats and stuff around barns and such like that. So it'd be a good pesting rifle. Besides plinking and target, 10-meter target shooting and all that stuff, which is always good when you kick it off running. So that'll wind up this chronograph testing of the 4 760 Power Masters, Pump Masters, depending on the year, for this series. I have to see if I can find a different sort of chronograph to use to test 1.177 caliber rifles and such, like the Guide Master over there I have now. That's an ultra magnum, like the Winchester. So if I could find something that's not using light beams and stuff, something that actually tests the speed of it somehow, then that would probably work better. Be less dependent on the caliber size of the projectile. So we'll have to do some research on that. So, sorry about that, folks. There's just so many technical difficulties out there, just too much data loss, and this is what I could show you as a final to the 760 Chrono series. Because nobody does this, and now I know why, but still soldier on and try to improve testing of these smaller caliber rifles. So that said, good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. We'll see you again.